another episode of Test Drive Thursday. This is the first ever Test Drive Thursday I'm recording, where we've overclocked 50 subs now, so I'm really happy about that. And yeah, I am planning on an ETS2 MP convoy very soon for all you new subscribers and the old ones as usual. Today you join me at the Scania dealer. It's been quite a while since I've taken a drive down to one of these dealers, and here you see the Scania Series 4. So when I first looked at this mod, I thought it's one of those mods where it's got preset light bars, and yeah, it's a bit rubbish, but as you saw in the time lapse at the beginning of the video, this thing is actually really good. You can customize the front, you can have really cool front splitters, mud guards, to completely change the back of it. Sadly some broken textures at the back, but it's ignoring that. But yeah, look at this, look at even the detail here on the fire extinguisher box. It's very nice. But today you join me in Tallinn, which is where I finished off in the latest video on the channel before this one, if that makes any sense. Yeah, in Tallinn in Estonia. So we are going to there in Finland, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I don't speak Finnish. But yeah, but jumping in the interior, this thing looks really nice. I was trying to go for a red and black theme. As you can see, its interior is really nice. You've got a ladder up there. I think if you roll the truck over, you can climb up and escape, which is quite a good touch, really. Haven't seen many modern trucks with that feature. But start up the V8. I think it's 530 brake at 1.4. Yeah. Sounds really basic, but maybe in the future they can add some unique sounds, which would be very nice. Rightio then. Still on the road, seeing the Scania dealer. Very nice little thing there with the Scania logo on. Very cool. Yeah, just look at this traffic. I'm going. You're gonna let me go, what? AI is taking a step back, I'm sure it is. It's getting worse and worse. Let's kill someone. Right, let's go. I don't think I went for the retarder on this truck. I did have the retarder on the truck that I drove in the 50 sub celebration video. That had a retarder transmission, but I've gone with that this time. I don't know why. Partly because I forgot to put it on, but yeah. Oh no, I do have retarder. I'm talking rubbish. Just ignore what I just said. But yeah, Test Drive Thursday is getting on a bit. I think this is the 23rd episode, is it now? So 23 weeks on the trot. I think I started it in May, or maybe June. It's definitely been a while. But I'm happy that it's still going on. I have got tons of homework to complete after I've recorded this, so if it's a bit of a shorter episode, you know why. So I'll try and jam pack as much useful information as possible. And I don't know why those tram tracks go into that building, but whatever. That sand gets in the way a bit, because I did have it on the left, but it clips into that pillar a bit, so decided to remove it. But here we are in Dasha. Intelligent Logistics. Right. Oops, stop. I should have picked a trailer that match it. I'm sure that said 3 hours. Why have I gone in here? What? I'm sure that said go in here. Must have not. Oh, I'm an idiot. embarrassed. Come on, let me reverse. I'm embarrassed. Get down. Get down. I can't bet that's the first time I've ever done that. I do watch quite a few streamers, and when they make mistakes I think, why are you making that mistake? You must be a really forgetful person. But actually when you come to do it, and if you're one of the people that thinks that, stop right now, because it is quite difficult. So I never do that, but hopefully it's still there. Don't pull out Pepsi van. Put my foot down as you would. That's what the AI's like. It should be down here this time. Right, it looks a bit like it, Aldi. Not sure what they want, but sure we'll soon find out. Not even on the road yet, we've still got about 200 miles to do. Right, let's take it. So as usual, the link to this truck mod will be in the description down below. Right, let's have a look at this. They go for the low deck truck as well, so you see the trailer anchoring down. I think that's because so you can have a bigger, like a double decker trailer on the interior, so you can cram more in. So obviously the truck can go under bridges and stuff, but looks like this trailer's quite big as well, so but what it does mean is you've hardly got any ground clearance. See, pretty poor now. What are we even taking? I forgot to have a look. Used packaging, not that interesting. 17 tons, 530 brake in this game for 17 tons is about right. Anything under 500 is maybe a bit underpowered. But in real life, with 300 brake, maybe 360 brake would be fine. This kind of thing. They haven't really got the weighting right in this. What I do wish this truck had was a front mirror. So it really annoys me. Unless the truck didn't actually come with a mirror in real life, which is fine if that's true. Right, we're going. No fines. My foot down. Sorry. Right. So I'm recording this on Back to the Future Day, and if you didn't know what that was, in Back to the Future Part 2 they went to the future, and they visited 2015. But today, October the 21st, when I'm recording this, which is on a Wednesday, is the actual date they visited, which I found really cool. But what surprised me is how much they actually guessed right. Apart from hoverboards, which are not too far off, but they're definitely not close. They guessed quite a few things, like if you remember, I think when they were having the hoverboard race, one of the bad guy crashed. I can't remember his name. I haven't watched the film in ages, but the bad guy crashed, and there's all news drones everywhere recording it. So we're not too far off that actually. So it's pretty good to get that right. But we don't have any hydrators yet, which is like and the double the size as a pizza, if you remember that, in the house. And also in the house they had foldable flat screens, which LG, I think LG are making them, so that's really cool that they've guessed that. And voice activated TVs, they have that as well, so they haven't done too badly, to if you think about it. But I just want to get out of Tallinn now. I've spent about 10 minutes driving around. I think this town is absolutely huge, or city. Let's go. Definitely pro mods put a lot of effort into it. Come on, Citron. I don't know what the lag is around here. It's really poor. Here we are, the Felicin terminal again. Just hanging left into here. I think it's 15 kph in here. Yeah. Let's keep to that. Goodbye, Estonia. I wish you could go through like all the checks. Really nice. I'm not sure how they'd implement that though. It'd be quite difficult. Where am I meant to go? I presume you're meant to drive on. So you're meant to do on most of these. Just going to avoid all the vehicles. Try not to clip the trailer. Oh, that was close. Yeah, look at this. Really nice. Let's drive on. And over here. Pretty stress-free jumping on so far. That's not always for my videos, something's bound to go wrong. Right, where are we going? Helsinki. 2 hour ferry, £144. It's coming out of my balance. Right, pro mods. That's the Iceland port, I think. Yeah, it is. In the new version of Pro Mods, which I think is coming out in about 2 months, maybe. That's just a yes from me. They've completely reworked Faroe Islands, which is very nice. But it looks like it's dark. So we got 5 hours and 15 minutes to get the shipment to its destination, but I do want to find out if I can rest. No. 4 hours and 56, that means I'll be late. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to have a laggy video then. With the lights on. I don't know why it lags so much with lights off. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't do in other games. But here we are in Helsinki. I really like this bit of pro mods here in Helsinki. You get these cobbled streets. It looks really nice. Looks like we're turning right at the roundabout. Following this cargo trailer. And is this, if any of you guys are from Finland, are these lights like this on sideways? That's really weird. Looks like he's turning right as well. Looks like he's driving an old Merc. Don't see those very often. Come on, indicators, self-cancel. I've noticed that the indicators are acting really weird lately. They're not self-cancelling properly. Which I'm not sure why it's that. I'm not sure if it's just my game or something. When you put your foot down, this thing does move. It's not too so. Am I in the wrong lane? No, I don't think so. It's a bit confusing, that. Yeah, we're just going down and round. There we go. Right. Whoa. Is that Helsinki Airport or something? It's gonna despawn in a minute. Was it turning around? No. Yep, despawned. I wish it had just faded through the clouds or something. Oh, there's one coming in. He's coming in very hot. And that angle's a bit severe. It's more like a crash landing if you ask me, but I wouldn't like to be on that plane. And I'm really sorry if you can hear my G27 like that, or like the force feedback, and that is because my microphone is sitting right between the gear stick and the actual steering wheel, so it's not, I think I just broke the gearbox, so there's not really much I can do about that. So, and also my pop filter for the microphone hasn't come yet, which I'm very annoyed about. It should have came by now. It was tight. So you can hear a few echoes in here. It's not the best soundproofing, but I'm gonna have to do something about it. Maybe like put a towel. I know that absorbs it, if you know what I'm on about. So that may fix the issue. So I have to think about that. I just gotta wait for my pop filter to come though before I make any decisions. There's a little wind turbine there. It's a bit overkill for that house though, I think. It's right covered by trees as well, which I'm not sure how that works. Pretty sure the trees would block all wind, but if it works, it works. There's not really many physics in Euro Truck. Let's see what the 530 brake can do. We're cruising happily along at 65, which is okay. Got up to 70 now, so we got a very decline in whatever. 71. Yeah, so we can do about 70 with the trailer, which is not too bad. Yeah, that's good. But it's very stable at high speed, which is nice. Not like most trucks, like wobbly all over the place. But how many miles have we got left? 132. So if you guys, I say this every time, but if you guys are new to the Test Drive Thursday series, it comes out every week basically. But in the episodes and on the thumbnail, you can actually see the final result of this. But I like to go through it so you can have see which are the positives and negatives of the truck. So there's always 5 categories, and each category is worth 20 points. So the categories are customization, features, I have to look at my other monitor, driving, sounds and detail. So obviously 5 times 20 is 100, so it's always out of 100. Starting off with customization, this thing, it really honestly surprised me. I say that a lot of the time. I don't always mean it as much as I do now, because this thing is actually really, really good. I really do like it. So customization, I'm going to give it a 60, which is very nice. So let's add that up on my phone. Calculator. There we go. Right, 16. Plus, what we got next? We got features. So features is anything like being able to control that panel over there. If all the dials work. What else? Yeah. So basically, if all the dials work, other stuff like I don't know, like the little glowy thing behind me. They're all features. So I'd say this is about average, this truck. So for features, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 20. So about average. Just got to concentrate on these stupidly narrow bends. If this truck moves over. what we got next? Right, driving. This thing, as I just demonstrated there at high speeds, is completely fine. There's no troubles with it whatsoever. I'm quite happy with it. Driving, it's very smooth. When you put your foot down or foot off, it's quite quiet, which is good from a truck. But when you want to move and you want some torque, you can just put your foot down and it will go quite nicely. I recommend for the engines for this truck, don't go below the engine I've got now, unless you're going for tandem or BDF. And I recommend about 500. That's about good. You know what I mean. I can't think of words today. I've just done an English assessment as well about an inspector calls, so I think my brain has just been so worn out today, and I've still got loads of homework to do. So driving, I'm gonna give it a 15 out of 20. And next, GTR. Next we got sounds is next. Get it right. Sounds is anything like the horn. Well, the air horn didn't work, but like engine sounds or indicator sounds. But they're all stock sounds. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 2, because there's no point in awarding the mod author points, if you classics points, for copying their own engine sounds. Maybe in the future versions of this mod they can add different engine sounds, but for now, with the stock Scania, so I don't really mind, but some different engine sounds would be nice in the future, I guess. And next we got detail. So detail is anything like the quality of tiny objects like the fuel doors. The fuel tank is very tiny, but like the steps, door steps there, the first aid, the fire extinguisher on the back, they're all detail. And the interior, that's all detail. So for that, because it's really good. And also on the cream interior, there's stains on the wheel and some of the dash, which is very expected from my cream interior truck, which is very nice. So for detail, I'm gonna give it a 16 also. So that's a pretty decent score. The only thing that lets it down is the engine sounds, but other than that, this is a great mod, and that should be on this screen right now, the final score, so you can have a look at it. Yeah, so it's quite good indeed. So all we got to do now is change lanes and not crash into the Saab, and just get to our destination, which is apparently 49 kilometers away, which is completely incorrect because it's 45 miles. So 50 kilometers, which is basically what that was, is 30 miles. So that sign is completely wrong. So ProMods, fix it. So we need to get our foot down, because I've been recording for about half an hour. I said I want a short video today. You're lucky you turned. Right. Steaming along now. These Scandinavian roads as well, where they have the passing zones, and it goes straight into a single lane, which I think will probably cause a lot of accidents in real life, but whatever, it's nice. It's a roundabout. Oh, those brakes are good. Yeah, you can probably hear the force feedback there on the microphone very well. Look at that sunset. Let's try and arrive before the sun goes down. I'll cut this corner if there's no one coming. And turn left. completely mow the grass on that roundabout. That was almost a rear-ended crasher by those Rossetti. It was a Volkswagen, wasn't it? And the Merc. It's taken a long time to go dark in this game. Probably should start thinking about getting an autumn mod, maybe into a winter mod. And it is autumn now, so maybe think of that. And I've also got to work out a Halloween special because it's very near Halloween. Which I don't really like Halloween, but I don't go out trick-or-treating or anything. I don't get it. So if you like Halloween or something, please don't unsubscribe because I don't like Halloween. But well, I don't like it. It's just I don't understand it. Is it the night where the witches were meant to make their plans or something? I heard on the news one of the years. Not sure if that's a load of rubbish, but that's what I heard. But yeah, we're here. Finally, the sun's about to go down. It's done quite well. Let's see what it's doing on the fuel. Didn't say. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Good luck if you got a big trailer or oversized trailer getting around there. I'm not sure what these cones are here for. Is it like bowling or something? Or who can get the closest without touching them? I wonder if the AI cars go straight on. Yeah, just coming into the town now of Jyvaskyla. That, whatever that means. We're going in here? Yeah, we're going in here. Trying not to scrape the bumper. Oh, that's really close. Watch your trailer as well. Don't know what this what is this? General Logistics Systems. I know it's not that. It's some kind of factory. I don't know if it's yeah, I don't know what it is. It's definitely a factory. I'm trying to scrape. Yeah, the detail of this trailer is quite nice. Just have a look at it. Really quite good. I like it. But now we just got the small task of reversing it in. I think that angle's a bit rubbish. Nice to have like a window cut out there so I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, I was gonna miss it completely. Sorry for the lack of concentrating. I thought it wasn't going to accept that then. So I just dump it in front of the front door. And so you fix that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Test Drive Thursday. Another successful one. Nothing actually went wrong. Apart from it went a bit dark. It looks like the sun's just set. So if you enjoyed that, please do press like, and if you got to this far, you must have liked the video, so yeah, just click that like, it helps me out a bit. And why not subscribe for more videos if you got to this far. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. goodbye.